I'm Jackie David. I'm one of the graduates of Heart Specialist Cardiac Rehab. Apparently, na-admit ako noong October 2024 and I was diagnosed with heart failure. So it was really a health scare during that time. So yung attending doctor ko noon, si Dr. Magno. And then I underwent the usual mga diagnostic tests like 2D echo, and then I was also recommended to undergo angiogram. So luckily, wala namang nakitang blockage, pero yung nakita talaga was yung heart failure. Yung ejection fraction ng heart ko was only 14% during that time. So it was really parang di ko alam kung ano yung next step after that until such time that during my hospitalization, si Dr. Magno din, ni-recommend niya ako kay Doc Jeff Patawaran, who handled the cardiac rehab. So, while I was admitted at medical city, yun nga, sinabi sa akin that I have to undergo a cardiac rehab. That was the first time I heard about it. Kasi parang the usual, I only hear about parang yung mga physical therapy, ganyan, di ba? Pero hindi ko alam na may ganun din pala na cardiac rehab. So yun, nung na-admit ako at nagkaroon ng diagnosis on heart failure. At first, syempre, yung scare talaga, tsaka yung kaba, na kumusta yung puso ko. Di ba? Parang, ano yung estado ng heart ko? Why do I have to undergo all of this? But then again, parang at the end of the day, I realized na kung kailangan kong ma-heal talaga, if I wanted to really recover and to heal completely, isang step siya. So, I embrace it. Kahit na alam ko, actually hindi ko alam kung ano yung magiging next steps after that, ano yung parang on the first day, ano yung mafe-feel ko, ganyan. Pero yun nga, di ba, pag nandun ka pala sa situation na yung health scare is very high, parang lahat na lang na pwedeng gawin para gumaling ka, gagawin mo. You would really listen to your doctors kasi sila yung mas may alam dun sa situation mo. At the onset kasi, while I was admitted, meron nang ginawang mga parang PT na din doon, parang therapy na rin while I was admitted. So parang in-explain din sa akin what to expect during the cardiac rehab. Pero syempre, yun nga, yung parang, yung acceptance na mag-undergo talaga ba ako ng ganun na treatment or ng ganun na therapy. So at first, parang, like what I've mentioned, there was parang in denial ka pa na parang bakit biglaan? Actually, when I was diagnosed with heart failure, I thought I was just experiencing GERD. So, yun na pala, dun na pala. Naalala ko yun kasi talaga ano yun hanggang sigurong nabubuhay ako, hindi ko siya pwedeng makalimutan. That was November 4, 2024. Kasi nadatnan ko may mga patients na inside the clinic. So parang I was, at first I was observing them, but of course, syempre yung mga patients, during that time, kasali ako doon, we have different parang condition, iba-iba. So while I was looking at them, sabi ko, kung sila medyo may matanda, may mas bata sa akin, so parang kung sila kaya nila, kakayanin ko para sa sarili ko. Yun yung nilagay ko talaga sa utak ko na I have to do it. I have to finish this one, not for anyone else, but for myself. Si Miss Steph, of course, siya talaga yung isa sa mga nag-supervise, siya talaga yung nag-supervise nung cardiac rehab. She was very accommodating, she was very supportive. She will really check on you once in a while if you feel anything different dahil nga dun sa condition ko. So every now and then, chine-check yung O2 level ko, yung heart rate ko, yung blood pressure, tapos nag-treadmill ako. Meron akong mga weights sa paa, no? So, marami, mga usual na exercises. So, yun yung pinagawa sa akin nun. Pero syempre, gradually, kasi nga, they're parang chine-check nila ako once in a while kung nakakayanan ko ba yung mga activities na binibigay sa akin. Kasi nga, parang iba yung condition ko. One way for me to really overcome it, or parang nasabi ko sa sarili ko na kaya ko, when I was also inspired by other patients, na yun nga, sila nga kaya nila. Merong iba sa kanila, open heart surgery yung nangyari sa kanila. Ako nga, angiogram, 'di ba? So that's already parang good thing na hindi ako umabot dun sa situation nila. So parang kung sila kaya nila, mas kakayanin ko. And of course, bago ako nagka-cardiac rehab, I always pray and ask for God's grace and guidance na, Lord, tulungan mo ko. 'Di ba? Kasi nga, syempre, hindi naman pwedeng coming only from you lang. Laging may God's grace while I was doing the entire rehab. There was an improvement dun sa heart rate ko. Dahil nga yung heart ko, dahil weak siya, di ba? Weak siya noon. So parang kahit si Miss Steph nga, chine-check niya lagi. Tapos sabi nga niya, kumbaga ang bilis ko daw na dun sa mga activities na pinapagawa sa akin. So akala niya baka hindi ko kaya. But she was really surprised that I was able to do the activities. Nung na-diagnose ako ng gano'n na sakit, parang feeling ko, hindi ko na yata magagawa yung dati kong nagagawa. So there was really fear. I also parang asked myself, makakapagtrabaho pa ba ako? 'Di ba? Kasi nga parang hindi mo alam kung ano yung what will be tomorrow, 'di ba? May mga instance na I question myself, kakayanin ko ba? And then right after each cardiac rehab, and then the following cardiac rehab, parang nakaya ko kahapon, ma-overcome ko siya the next day. December, basta naka 12 sessions ako for the cardiac rehab. Walang absent yun, ha? At walang excuse. Actually, before the cardiac rehab, dahil I work at the office, sa office lang ako, so the entire shift, I'm just sitting at the office, once in a while do walking noon. Pero ngayon talaga, after the cardiac rehab, through the help of Doc Jeff Patawaran, Miss Steph, and of course, Doc Magno, parang sila yung nag-inspire sa akin na I have to do more activities. Huwag matakot. 'Di ba? Kumbaga, the more galaw, the better. The more movement, the longer your life would be. So ngayon, since then, I think nakakailang months na rin ako. Minimum number of steps ko right now is already 15,000 steps a day. So, yun yung parang na-inspire ako na I have to do it for myself nga. Kumbaga, it's a wake-up call. The cardiac rehab has been one of my wake-up call to change my lifestyle, to make better food choices, kumbaga, i-assess mo ano ba yung dati mong nagawa na kailangan mong alisin. Kasi yung cardiac rehab, isang tool lang yun eh. But after the cardiac rehab, laging sinasabi ni Ms. Steph sa akin, hindi siya mag-stop dito. So, dapat kauwi mo kung ano yung pinapagawa sa'yo dito, gawin mo. Kasi kung hindi mo gagawin yun, parang, di ba, parang naging walang kwenta yung ginawa mong rehab. So, yun talaga yung nag-inspire sa akin up until now when I think I will do this until I live. Na kumbaga, the more walk, the more steps, the better. And then, yun, mas nagiging active din ako ngayon sa lifestyle din. And then, food choices talaga, kinorek ko siya. Ang dami ko nang hindi kinakain. Sa mga patients natin na medyo may fear or may parang pag-aalinlangan of what cardiac rehab is, please listen to your doctors. If they recommend you to undergo cardiac rehab, go for it kasi po, walang mawawala sa atin, but merong madadagdagan po tayo ng buhay. And of course, cardiac rehab is just one of the tools. Nasa sa atin pa rin po yun and how we will rectify our lifestyle, our food choices, yung mga habits natin. And always remember po that there is hope. Yung cardiac rehab, I think, isa siyang way na nagpapatotoo sa atin that there is hope in life, 'di ba? Kumbaga, ang dami ko na ring narinig about cardiac rehab, and I think it will really help us, lalo na po tayo na may mga heart issues. So stay strong lang tayo, and of course, while doing the cardiac rehab, always ask for God's grace and guidance po. So if I would describe my journey at the cardiac rehab, siguro I will just put it in one word: hope. So why hope? Kasi yung cardiac rehab gave me really hope that better days are ahead, and there is healing through cardiac rehab.